Welcome to Lawrence, Kansas, and pay heed all who enter, and beware, these Jayhawks can play a little football too. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Bulldogs will get this season underway as toe meets leather. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Kansas offense going to get the chance to start this game off. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pulls it in. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. Let's talk for a second about Kansas. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
He'll toss it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Got the first down and still on his feet. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Jayhawks will have it 1st and 10. The option look. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
You got to give it to the defense. Took all of the quarterback's options away down the field. They forced him to check it down, and they were rallying around that fullback. Hats to the football, and they create a negative play.
Makes the grab. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. New set of downs after the completion. Here comes the option. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Well, it was a great job of executing the option by the quarterback. He made the right decision holding on to it. He shows you his athleticism. It's going to be a big play. You've just got to finish it, though. And the defense, they never quit. You saw the effort getting to him and ripping the ball loose.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. off the bootleg to buy a little space. Makes the grab. It's Freeman. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Warner. Makes the catch. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Anderson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the
quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. How about this job by the defense? A well-disguised blitz by the free safety results in a sack.
And you don't blitz the free safety much because he's a guy that stays back usually. But what do? You said well-disguised. That's what you got to do. You got to make it look like you're dropping for a pass, bring the blitz. Offensive line was full. He comes flying through there, untouched, gets the sack.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This kicker brags that he can kick an 80-yard field goal. He'll settle for a 59-yarder here. The field goal is no good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Fires to the big fella. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Jayhawks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Now on the option. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll send the back in motion. From the shotgun, the inside give. Oh, he's got some space. He's now up to 58 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to ride this running back.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The quick out. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Jayhawks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Georgia has the lead right now, but they have not been able to separate themselves just yet between the hedges of Sanford Stadium. They're up by 10 over Marshall. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. To throw, it's Warner. Just a short pass to the tight end. He steps out of bounds at the 16, but now they have some room to operate. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Pinned back in their own end, a 3rd and short from the 16. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete to the left. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle, it's Freeman. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on 3rd down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Fresno State!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the 1st half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point splits the uprights. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. He rifles one deep down the right side. Picked off.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Back to throw, it's Warner. He lofts one down the sideline. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere there today in Lawrence. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. And with that, let's kick it back to the guys at Kansas Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Jayhawks will boot it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Rivers. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with second and short. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. A third and short coming from their own 20-yard line. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Fresno State will have to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Running back searching for a hole. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The Jayhawks are in the hurry-up.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going, too.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? And the Jayhawks look to keep this drive humming. They'll give it to him again. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. And that one will give him the lead.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. And he's going to bring it out. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. The give to the tailback. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
The Bulldogs are facing 3rd and inches. Rides the back on the option, the give. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Unloads quickly. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've reached a break, and Kansas has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll try the run. Creates a little space. There he goes. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to throw, it's Warner. Using the quick game. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Bulldogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's got him. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the 4th with a touchdown. A first down run on the doorstep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Extra point here will tie the game. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the grab on the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
This coaching staff has really done a nice job marrying the play-action game to their running game. That looked like that was going to be a run. Everything in that play said they're running the ball downhill. At the last second, quarterback pulled the football, and he was able to complete the throw.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Quarterback moving. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Jayhawks line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The offense will have a chance to get the go-ahead score here in the fourth. Wants to fire on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Working that left side now. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds. Fresno State will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Cradles it at the 35. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. Might be calling a hot route. So now it's second and long. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Quick completion on the out route. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off play action on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. Finds the tight end. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
In this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
It's complete. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Might as well stick with him. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Jayhawks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
The give to the back. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. They've converted third downs all day long, and now a chance to get a touchdown on 3rd and goal. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
Brings up 4th and goal.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Kansas.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Nerves of steel. Right down the boulevard on the game-winning chip shot. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard just like that, like you're talking about, Reese, making the play to win the game on the final drive when your team needed it the most, Jesse, just coming through in the clutch.
Yeah, as players, you love this, and that's why you rep it in practice throughout the week, these 2-minute type situations late in games. What are you going to dial up? What can you go execute? What can you lean on in order to get the W here?